Yes, guys, welcome back to SFeatleyTV, and we're here for a watch along to, the Formula W Championship. Well, it was going to be Formula W, I believe it is. Is it? Yeah, it's there. There you go. Which is the Formula W is the women's series. It's a level 3 championship, but only for women racing drivers, single seat racing drivers. As they want to progress into F2, which is the level under F1. So it's to try and get more to have equal opportunities for women drivers in Formula to get to Formula One, as you don't see it many F1 women drivers. So big up Munzi, hope you're well. Big up obviously Saeed, who's a member. Big up all the members. It really does help if you can be a member, like from a little $1.99, so it's less than a McDonald's, right? You can donate that to a charity every month, and it will go so much towards raising this research, the money we need. So, right, and plus you get loads of little perks along the way. But we've got the grid, the set out, and obviously we just had qualifying for the Formula One. Hamilton back on pole position, right? Again. So big up. We've got Alex Jakes and Billy Munger as commentators. Big up Billy Munger. Gets a lot of support from Hamilton, obviously. Starting grid for the race, we have Chadwick in pole, Powell in second, British drivers, Martia Spanish third, Visser Dutch fourth, Sidorov Tomasili, Garcia Kimalainen, Garcia and Jessica Hawkins in 10th, Piria and Argon in 12th, Whirlwind and Eaton in 13th, 14th, Koyama and Moore 15th and 16th, and last on the grid is Catalina Wood and Sabir Cook. With the with the fans at the Hungaroring, they're all booing Hamilton, right? Didn't boo Max Verstappen, right, for his part in the incident in the British Grand Prix. Let's all boo Hamilton. It's clearly all Hamilton's fault. Yeah, it's always Hamilton's fault. Yeah, right. Well, you lot can keep fucking hating, right? And when he wins the Grand Prix, I love to hear the boos because you know, like he's the better driver, and you know who's going to win. So simple as that. But they're going out on their formation lap. If you don't know what a formation lap is a chance for the drivers to get heat in their tires, to heat up the brakes, cool the engine as well. Because if you sit on the grid with your engine just sat on the grid, the engine will overheat. It needs to cool down, and the way you do that is by driving the car. So so formation lap, preheat brakes, tires, because if you don't have hot tires, you don't have hot brakes, you just lock up easily and go straight on, or you just don't turn in, you understeer turning. I just experienced that earlier, like last night in the game, in the F1 game, where last year didn't really have to do formation lap very well. Didn't really have to because he would have just worked out himself. This year, it's like you have to do the formation lap to stay in front. But it's like one of the most important lap of the Grand Prix. Technically, the race starts now, so if someone stalls on the grid, it takes a lap off the time. So I don't know how the point system works here. I think it might work in a similar way to Formula One, but it's just one practice at the minute, one qualifying session, and one race for these drivers. And it's good. It's good to see that we've got a series for women drivers to give them an equal opportunity. I did see one women driver in, I think it was 2018 or 19 in Formula 2, but she never got anywhere. She was literally dumped the next season. So hopefully this is its second series, because this started in 2019 thanks to Susie Wolf, who's actually the wife of Toto Wolf, the team principal of Mercedes. It's her project that they've been working on, and with the FIA obviously, and they've had their first season in 2019, then the pandemic 2020 cancelled the season, so this is only the second season in the championship, in the series. So, but they're coming around the last corner now, the last drivers to form up the rest of the grid, and we'll have lights out any second now. So 2, 3, 4, 5.
It's lights out, and away we go.
And it's a good start by Chadwick. Chadwick should get away in the lead. And Chadwick easily leads into turn 1. Second, I think second will be Powell. And I don't see how the championship's going, but they're coming into turn 3 now. Oh, a couple of drivers side by side. 4th and 5th are side by side. Just squeezes just in front. Great driving. Coming up to turn 5. And it's not an actual laps session. It's only 30-minute session. So it counts down 30 minutes. So they do as many laps as they can in 30 minutes. So Chadwick, Powell, then 3rd, 4th. Right. Then here comes to the most important part of the track, this sector, which is so difficult to get right, and it's so rewarding when you do, because you get so much lap time. If you get it wrong, you lose so much lap time. So it's left, right, left, right, left. Left, right, left, right. So it's really, really, really tight section. So going down the inside. The Spanish drivers side by side, and they just don't touch. That was Garcia and Kymäläinen as they come around the first corner to complete the first lap. So Chadwick in first, Powell in second, Marty in third, Sidorowka in fourth, Visa in fifth, Garcia sixth, Kymäläinen seventh, Garcia eighth, Thomas Seeley in ninth, and Hawkins in 10th. I think Hawkins gained a couple positions there, and Wood has moved up a place. Who's in the pits? Oh, that's because Hawlen is in the pits with a broken front wing. That's not going to help. So this is the race start. So Chadwick gets a beautiful start. Literally, look at that. Straight on the power. Power down. Gone. No way you're catching her. Power in second. Then it was a battle between Marty and the fourth place one. It's always like, you can easily go around the outside there on that turn. Oh, that's how he lost the front wing. That's how she lost the front wing. Sorry. Just caught one of the wheels of the car and just took off. And obviously trying to keep up with the rest of the field. Trying to see if she can keep up with the rest of the field by coming into turn 4 with no front wing. And she's just gone straight on with understeer. So it's Marty and Sidorowka teammates are third and fourth. Visser in fifth, as they come around to complete their second lap. 26, just over 26 minutes remaining. Make sure to hit the like button and subscribe button. You're making me really. It's just it's racing, man. Come on, right. But Right, so obviously it should be easier in the lower formulas to try and overtake and follow closer, because like they have less aerodynamic effect, because they generate less downforce. So, but let's go. Yeah, let's go Hamilton, man. Back on pole. Back on pole. Get in. Right. Was it that guy in like AFTV, AFTVFC guy does? Was it? I can't remember as he does it. Does it? Oh, I don't know. He does it. Oh, yeah. W's only in it. Yeah, W's only in it. So that would be his 99. He wins this Grand Prix, actually. Hamilton, if he wins this Grand Prix, he will win 100 Grand Prix victories. 100 Formula One Grand Prix. Fucking, that is mind-blowing, right? 9 clear of Michael Schumacher. If you can't say Hamilton's not the GOAT with all those statistics, I can't see how you could justify that. It's just, it's unreal. The stats he's producing. And they all start in these lower formulas here. So you watch these formulas. I like to watch these formulas a bit to see who are the next big thing he's coming. Who's the next big star coming through the sport? I saw Charles Leclerc in GP2. Look where he is now in the Ferrari. Max Verstappen was in Formula 3. So I think we get to see him. He was sort of transported from Formula 3 to Formula 1. You won't get that anymore because the super license you can't have until 18 in Formula 1. So you won't see that again. So he keeps the youngest race winner record. Oh, Jesus. I don't get that. So Chadwick's still leading. Powell second. Marty third. Right. So yeah, here we go. So this is the problem with the circuit. It is difficult to overtake around here. Fastest lap set by Chadwick. So Chadwick really pulling out a gap. Yes, Powell not been able to keep up with her so far. It's almost silly looking all over the back of Garcia here. So it might come down to see how good their tyre life is at the end. Because obviously you have to still, I think in this series you still have to manage your rubber in a sense, because you're not gonna be able to pit during this race without falling to the back of the grids. And if you do, right, it'd be an astonishment that if you do end up pitting, you end up losing. Yeah, you end up losing the whole race, because you end up at the back of the grid and getting nowhere. Just trying to see some of the battles that come out. This is quite close to Sadovka. 8 tenths behind. Thomas Seeley is 6 tenths behind Garcia. Koyama is only 3 tenths behind 13th place. But at the top, it doesn't seem to be changing. It's actually the gap keeps growing. But and it's again with the two championship contenders. I think the two championship contenders at the minute. I believe. Let's have a look at the formula. Right, let's have a look. Make sure to hit the like button, the share button, and subscribe button. I don't know if I'll be able to do this for every race, but it'd be just a nice sort of like eye opener to see how it works. To see like the change that F1 is trying to make. So yeah, Chadwick, you see 2.7 in front after 7 laps. It's the battle here. It's between Garcia and Tomaselli here. Look. That's the gap we're trying to look at. So, but if we go back, results in standings, the driver's standing. So at the minute, it's Powell in first position, Chadwick in second, Moore is third, Marhwand in fourth. So not a good weekend for her at the minute. Kimalainen in fifth, Sidorka in Sidorkova in sixth, Marty in seventh, Garcia in eighth, Eaton in ninth, and 10th Tomaselli. That's in the championship standings. So Chadwick 6 points behind Powell in the championship, with Powell with more 18 points behind. Big up, Rich Sports. Hope you're well, mate. There you go. Look at that. We could have an overtake here. Is he gonna risk it? Is she gonna risk it? Is she gonna risk it? No. Plus, you got to remember, this is also a spec series. And what we mean by spec series is that all the cars are the same. There's no development. It's not like F1 where you get development for certain teams, and certain teams have different aspects of their car, which is faster. It's it's all equal. So it's more about the talent of the driver rather than just the talent of the car. So Chadwick pulling away now is 3.3 in front with Powell second, Marty in third. Big up everyone. Please do smash the like button, please. Do smash the subscribe button. So only 13, about halfway, we're over halfway through the time allowed for this race. With 13 minutes to go, Chadwick looks like she's gonna cruise to another victory at the minute. Doesn't look like Powell's got the pace to challenge her, despite being ahead in the championship. Marty is third, but Marty's slowing down. Is she? Oh no, sorry, that's sorry, that's Warwind getting lapped. Sorry, my mistake. And she's pulling into the pits as well. So is she just coming in to retire? Probably. Won't be surprised. There's still a lot of races to go, and it is still tight between the top two of the championship. So I'd say like there's a battle going on with this Mercedes and Hamilton and Verstappen and Red Bull, but it's just as equal as battles going on with let me try and think. There's still just an equal battle with in this championship. There's quite an equal battle going on here. So right, so 11 minutes to go. So yeah, Warwind is in the pit and out the car, so she's out the race. Not good for her in the championships. Visa sealed all over Sidorkova. Is she going to be able to try and get the run on her down to the... Doesn't look like it. So it's now 4.4 in front. 4.4 in front now, way clear. 4.6 with 9.5 minutes to go. Is Visa going to be able to get past Sidakova? Still waiting to find out, but still can't get past. This is the problem with this circuit. We'll have that problem tomorrow in Formula One. The struggle to get past this anyone in this circuit, and they should have a significant advantage, like tire advantage or power advantage. Basically, if you're like over a second quicker, then you might have a chance. If not, then you're going to struggle. Eight minutes. Make sure to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button if you can. Does help if you can. Do that. It really does help. Please do join the membership as well. Join the membership really helps. Everyone else still struggling to overtake anyone, but battle here for, I think it's Koyama all over the back of surely she's going to be able to get the run and overtake it down the main straight. Surely this is a battle for 12th position. She's all over the back of her. Turn one's not working out. They're going down to turn 4. Oh, they've hit each other. Oh, they hit each other. Koyama's here. Oh, they just live side by side. What driving? It's going to come up to turn 4 and just gets ahead. But they make contact. Is there any damage to the front of Koyama's car? Little knock by and not eating a little bit. He will probably feel a little bit hard done by there. So here we go. So turn 2 with Koyama and Eaton will be investigated after the race. So it could be a penalty on the cards there. Make sure to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the share button, please. It really does help. It really does help us if you can do it. Please do it. If you haven't done already, especially hit the join button as well. Oh, they're just trying to go around the outside. This is. Was this Wooden? I think it's Wooden. Is it Wooden Pereira? Oh, just. I think Pereira just. No, Kim and Einstein and Garcia. It's been brewing for a while, but. So, I think this will be the last our last attempt to do it. So it's last lap saloon here. And I think Chadwick will win the race. Powell will come second. Marty will come third. It's going well. It's going well. Chadwick's just been dominating the race. Powell in second. 7 seconds behind. Third, Marty Sidakova in fourth. Vissa tried to get away past but can't. And Garcia and Kimalainen nearly tangling together. Koyama and Eaton have had their coming together and still managed to stay on circuit and not have any damage. So it's not been a bad race at all, but it's just so difficult to overtake here in Hungary. So which has always been a problem. So there you go. They don't have DRS even as well, so times run out. So once the time runs out, you go past the checker flag to do your final lap. Okay. Right, so Chadwick's now on a final lap. Oh look, the YouTube is all over the YouTube channel. Velis is all over the back over the car. Wow, that's what you call sponsorship. Final lap now, flicks it in. It's coming to Kane. And then down to the left, right, which you have to get spot on. And it's just going to be a clear victory. So out of the final corner, Chadwick wins and closes the gap to... And I think we'll close the gap in the championship to Powell. Powell will come second. Alice Powell will be second. Third will be Marty Sidokova in fourth. Vissa in fifth. Kimalainen in sixth. Garcia seventh. The other Garcia in eighth. Thomas Seeley in ninth. Hawkins 10th. Agrin in 11th. Koyama 12th. 13th Eaton. Cook 14th. Moore 15th. Pereira in 15th, so 16th, so I am Wood 17th. Woolhen Wind will count as a retirement. So let's just have a look at this. So yeah, Jamie Chadwick will close the gap to Alice Powell and the drivers. So yeah, yeah, and that completes that. So try and see what the championship is at the end of that race. Unfortunately, got bloody others to start with, but not a bad race to be honest. obviously it was difficult to overtake at Hungary, so it was always going to be difficult. But there were a couple of little battles there with Koyama. That'll be investigated after the race with that little incident with Eaton. Visser and Kymäläinen nearly taking each other out as well. But at the end, it's just a dominant victory for Chadwick. Paul second, and her gap in the championship will be cut down by Chadwick. So it's between them two for the championship. I believe Moore is third as well. I believe. Yeah, Moore is third. So the top three in the championship is all Brits as well. So. And I think it's Jamie Chadwick who's won the first ever series in 2019. So it's Chadwick who's defending her title. So yeah, trying to see if there's a chance to see the standings after that. Unfortunately, it doesn't tell you what the standings are. So it's this. It is the same as the F1, 12, 18, 15, 12, 10, 8, 6, 4, 2, 1. So it is the same. So Hungary, with Chadwick winning and Powell second, it cuts a gap from 54 to 48. That's down to 1 point now. So you get a point for fastest lap as well. Do you get pole for fastest lap? That's what I want to know. No, I don't know. Don't know. Anyway, but yeah, so Chadwick will be 1 point behind, at least 1 point behind. Sarah Moore would have lost points. Warren would definitely lost points in the championship to Kymäläinen. Kymäläinen finished in 7th place. She would have got 6 points, and that would have lifted her to 33 points, so 1 point behind Warren. Sidakova was 4th, so she would leapfrog Kymäläinen and go level with Warren on 34. But at the top, it gets even tighter at the top of the table, so by 1 point. So yeah, we're gonna wrap it up there. Make sure to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the share button as well. Thank you all for tuning in. We're back tomorrow for the Grand Prix itself, the Hungarian Grand Prix itself, with Hamilton on pole, Bottas second, Verstappen third. Make sure to check in for that, but we'll be back then. Until then, everyone stay safe, stay well, and we'll see you soon. Take care.